Hey everybody, it's Friday night. It's May 8th, and it's time for the Friday Vinyl Chill tonight. And I'm going to be playing an album that I've listening to for a long time, and I think I've listened to it recently, but this album holds good memories for me, and from back when I was 15 years old. That's when I bought this out. Well, I didn't buy the album. That's the story. Um, every summer, I would go to Wildwood, New Jersey, down the shore, as they say, and we would go to the beach and the boardwalk. And I loved playing the wheels. Um, where you put, I think you put a quarter down, and to win the prizes. Well, this particular year, 1981, uh, and it was probably a couple weeks after this album came out, but the one wheel had 8 tracks you could win. Yes, 8 tracks. And I did have an portable 8-track player with me. And I would buy albums when I could, but at 15, didn't have a lot of money. So this was exciting to go up to the boardwalk and try and win something. So I remember, I don't know if we just got there or it was the day, maybe a day or two after, but my parents let me go up to the boardwalk by myself. Of course, I was 15. And I don't know how much money they gave me, but I would watch the wheel. And I've done this before. I watched the wheel for maybe 15, 20 minutes, maybe not that long, and I would just pick a number. I don't know if it was a number or letter, and a lot of times it would come up first try. I had a lot of luck, not recently, but that particular day, I ran up to the boardwalk and I put down a quarter after watching the wheel for a while, and I knew what I wanted, and my number came up, and I think the guy was a little shocked too. But for a quarter, I got, and it would have been an 8-track, so this isn't the original. Foreigner 4. Yes. This album came out July 2nd, 1981. And I'd say I was a fan. I was a fan of rock music. I was a fan of Led Zeppelin at the time. Would have been the Cars, and I don't know, AC/DC, stuff like that. But Foreigner was one band I listened to, I liked, and this was their new album. And I remember liking the song Urgent a lot. And I used to think this album was called Urgent, but it's called 4. So, and this is their 4th album, and there were 4 members in the band. And this was originally titled Silent Partners. I don't know if you knew that, but that would have been the title. And they've got, let's see, got some good musicians on this album. Junior Walker, he had that Motown sound. He's on Urgent. I think he plays let's play the saxophone or something. Let's see here. Junior Walker. Yeah, saxophone solo on Urgent. And we got one person I didn't know was on this album. When I bought it, well, I don't know when he became big after, but it was Thomas Dolby is on synth on almost the whole album, I think. And let's see, I think that was it. And all the songs are written by Lou Gramm and Mick Jones, one or the other, or both. And Lou Gramm, one of the greatest rock and roll voices that ever was, besides, like a Robert Plant voice. But a couple songs that stand out are Break It Up. It's really good driving synth back song. Got some synth in there. Now, Jukebox Hero, now think about it. This album just came out when I got it. So I, at one time, really liked that song, but then it got overplayed. So, I mean, it's still a good song. Luann's one song I love. And some people say it reminds them of The Knack, but I think it has that rock pile sound to it. It's a fun song. And Woman in Black, just love the vocals on that one. Girl on the Moon's kind of trippy. That's the so-so. So yeah. So those are the. Anything else here? Robert. Well, I guess Robert Mutt Lang. He produced Mick Jones on this. So this is what I'm going to be listening to tonight. And before I go, of course, we have to have a little drink. I am getting thirsty. And this is a Snake Dog IPA. And this is 7.1 alcohol. And let's see. And this is from New York. So let's give play this up. Oh, hold on. Explode. Okay, there we go. Get a nice pour going. Yeah. And so this is your typical IPA. And take a sip here. Foam there. That was more in a sip. I've had this before. I got the variety pack on that one. So, okay, so we are still at home. Stay at home. So don't get too bored. Put on some music. Read a good book. There's a lot on. You got Netflix, Hulu. We're just still on Game of Thrones. We're almost finished with that. And we might go on to a new Netflix show I think it's called Hollywood. So we're going to check that out. So until next Friday, keep it chill.